Despeak here with Despeak Gaming, bringing you another video on Gundam Battle Operations 2. Remember to like, share, and subscribe if you are new to the channel and you do enjoy this content and you want to see more. Now, this is a space map which I typically don't do, just because some of the other Gundam games that I have played, space can be kind of weird to get to play through, and I don't really enjoy the space map that is currently on the game. Now, we are supposed to be getting more maps eventually, and when we do, I would assume that we would get more space maps as well, and I would actually enjoy one that is kind of open, you know, not to a point to where it's like, you know, completely open like maps that were in Mobile Suit Gundam Federation vs. Zeon, but you know, maybe a bit more open, and maybe maps like the Moon and the Baoku and Solomon and stuff like that, to where you are on the ground, but you know, you are in space at the same time. So, you know, again, we are using the Zaku 2 in this map. And with this one, typically, you know, we see all the debris, and that's kind of why I don't like it, because maneuvering around that can be a little bit difficult. Especially you know, if you forget what controls or what at some points, like I have done in this game multiple times already. Sometimes I will hit the crouch button to thinking I'm jumping, but I'm like, hey, I'm crouching, and there is my first enemy. I'm not quite sure exactly what that is. I am fairly inaccurate sometimes with any gun, regardless if I'm on Earth or space. But yeah. So anyway, I think in next month, because I did hear this somewhere, but I'm not exactly sure. I believe we are going to be getting the color customization options for your suit, which will be nice, and you know, we'll probably see Gundams and the like. I mean, you know, red, pink, blue, whatever. Some suits I could see that we can change. Some I don't think that we should be able to, like the Blue Destiny. I mean, you know, since the title is kind of in the naming of the suit in and of itself. But oh, and you know, ones like Char, if we do get that suit, Garma, Zabi, Zaku, stuff like that. You know, if they are already custom painted, I don't think that we should be able to customize their paint jobs, but you know, if we do, we do. So in this game, I do actually really well. So if you had been paying attention, I believe that is my second mobile suit takedown. I could be wrong in this game. So I do really well, and I hold, I believe it was 3 of the top spots on the team. And you know, there I just get kicked away. Yeah, and typically I don't do melee too much either, because a lot of times I do forget I can do it. And yeah, in this game this game is just pure domination for us, which was kind of surprising. You know, I don't know if it was the fact that the team that I was on was just that good, or the team we were playing against just sucked that bad. But we do actually really well. I think I have like 2, I think I have 3 or 4 mobile suit takedowns. I could be wrong in that. May only have 3, or may only have 2. I'm not exactly sure, because it has been a while since I played this suit. Yeah, I believe that's my second one right there. And you know, anyway, as I was saying, I kind of lost my train of thought there, which happens sometimes. But you know, yeah, at one point I do jump out to repair my suit because I don't actually go down in this period. You know, right here I was backing away because I was like, hey, 2-on-1, not gonna deal with that. Completely missed the shoulder tackle there, whiffed on a melee attack. You know, and that's part of the reason why I don't melee as much, because it can be annoying. Especially when you miss and when you have people wanting to just dart away. Yeah, so you know yeah, so I did want to talk about weapons that I think should be added into the game. You know, I don't know if they were in the first one or not because I was not able to play it because at the time that it was out and the like, I didn't actually know about the game. But now, some stuff that I think that's probably going to be added in is going to be something like the leg-mounted rockets for the Zaku. You know, maybe some sniper rifles for Zaku 1 or long-range rifles, stuff like that. I wouldn't be surprised if eventually we get a beam rifle for the Zaku 2, since that was featured in Mobile Suit Gundam Zeonic Front, which was for the PS2. It was a prototype beam rifle, if I am not mistaken, and I mean, you know, it was a pretty decent gun on that game. Now, you know, certain things I think that I would imagine that we would get, you know, and things how this game does have, or the franchise as a whole does have a rich history. I would actually enjoy us getting, you know, stuff that isn't just that isn't from the Universal Century Gundam. Now again, I don't actually know if the first Gundam Battle Operations had some of this stuff. You know, I know Next had a lot more Gundams to choose from and had stuff from Gundam Seed and the like. Personally, I would like to have a Leo, because the Leo is a kind of a favorite suit of mine. You know, although if we were to get a Leo, I think we would actually get two, one for Earth, one for space, or it would just be one suit. Not exactly sure, because I do know in Gundam Wing, in which the Leo was introduced, they did have a couple different ones, and or at least they did in the movie. Now at this point, I'm like, no, not dealing with the 2-on-1 assault. Go right in between the gun on that ship. You know, a little spark in action there. So, you know, yeah, so I do know in Gundam Wing Endless Waltz, they did have a specific Leo that was for space. Now, I don't believe that they did in the show, although it has been a while since I have seen Gundam Wing, so I am not 100% certain on that. But if we were to get suits from Mobile Suit, or from Gundam Wing, you know, personally, like I said, I'd like to see the Leo, the Taurus, the Ares. Those are those three suits I personally would like to see over something like the Gundams in and of themselves, the Mercurius and the V8, or even the Tallgeese 2, stuff like that. It's not that I wouldn't mind seeing those suits in this. I just personally don't want to see just those specific suits. And yes, and I was right, I did hold 3 of the top 4 spots in this match. Yes, so that is it for this video. As I said before, remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you do enjoy this content and are new to the channel and do want to see more. Until the next video, Dead Speak out.